Hey you guys, I thought I would do a video kind of like on possibly like changing your major. You guys know I've been kind of like into the whole changing my major thing for a while. I don't have information on like all majors or that many majors, but usually um, you kind of think about this around like first you go in freshman year and you kind of see everything. You're kind of like, I don't know if I really like the major I'm in right now. Or you're kind of like, I don't really like the major I'm in, or you're undeclared and you don't know what you want to go into, or you finally find something and you're like, wow, I want to change my major like right now. It's usually not that hard to switch your major. It depends on what you're going into though. Like for sciences, there's usually sciences and maths, there's usually a few prerequisites. Like for sciences, like if you're going into engineering, you'll need like physics or chemistry. You'll need like a calculus. You'll need kind of like upper level maths and sciences to switch your major. But usually that only takes like a semester or two to get those like finished, and then you'll be on your way into actually doing your major and be able to switch your major after like a semester or two, like maybe a year. But it usually does not take that long to finish sciences. History, like if you go into like history or English or something, they usually have to get the basics out of the way, and then you'll be able to switch your major. You might have to take, for English you might have to take a couple more like literature classes, but besides that, usually it's easy to switch from a liberal arts to another liberal arts. Like if you're in English and say you don't like it, you want to go into more history, that's easy to switch to. It's just like visit an advisor and go in and talk about it. And usually that can get switched pretty quickly. Or political science to history, like anything like that is usually easy. Like because liberal arts, you have the same basic classes usually, and yeah, you have it finished. But after the first 2 years, you're like, if I want to switch it, it's not that hard. But when you're going from liberal arts to like sciences or to math, you'll have a few more prerequisites to switch it. Like you'll have to actually take a few classes and fix things, you know. But it's not that difficult. If you want to do it, you'll actually take the classes and finish it. But when you're getting into like a science, into like the fine arts. Now, switching to fine arts is a lot more difficult because you'll have auditions, or there are certain stipulations that you have to deal with. Like some schools will not let you switch your major for the spring semester or summer. You have to wait until fall to actually switch to a fine arts. Dances, like dance and theater, I know usually don't do spring semesters because the classes are like consecutive, so you have to, like, they start in fall, you have to take 1, 2, 3. That's how it usually works. Music's a little more flexible, I think, because you can get to spring because they usually offer it for people who failed the fall semester to take it in the spring. That's a little bit more flexible, but I know some schools still do not do the whole, you can come and take it in the spring. There's a lot of prerequisites for fine arts, and you have to have portfolios, auditions. You just have a lot more to do. I wish I could tell you guys exactly, but it depends on what school you're going to, how intense their music or their fine arts program is. Because I know for my school, it's really hard to get to the music program. It's 2 auditions, you have video and live auditions, and it's really intense. For like photography, you have to have a portfolio, and it has to be detailed, and it's just really hard. And don't get discouraged if you don't get in the first time, because a lot of people don't. Usually if you go to like a smaller school, they usually work one-on-one with you, or it's not that difficult to get in, and they're able to work with you one-on-one like your first year to get you ready for more intense things. But the bigger the school, it usually is harder because there's so many more people auditioning, and it's harder to get one-on-one time, or know exactly what you need to work on. Like the first step I would have for you guys if you want to switch your major is talk to an advisor. Ask them what they're looking for, how easy or how hard it would be to switch your major, what classes you need to take, stuff like that. Something else I would probably recommend is asking students in that school what it's like, how much work it takes, stuff like that, because That way you can get a feel for it. You can actually see like, oh, this is kind of hard. Do I really want to do this? The students are struggling, or the students are like really enjoying it. I would definitely recommend asking students like what they think. But you definitely want to go to an advisor of that college that you want to switch to, because it's really the best way to like know what you need to do. Some schools, they won't let you talk to the advisors until you have the prerequisites done. So I would search online and see what you can do. I really don't have much information with that, but it is difficult. Like if you guys have questions, I'm willing to answer them. Just leave them in the comments. But it is difficult for some schools because I don't know every school. I only know really like one or two, so that's about it. Let's see. After talking to an advisor, I would like set a schedule like for your class schedules for maybe the next semester to see like take the prerequisites or take classes that might help you in certain classes coming up in the future. Like say you're taking calculus for the major change. I would recommend taking pre-cal maybe if you're not good with math, or you kind of need some help getting into the whole calculus thing. Pre-cal is a really good way to like get your feet wet and then before you jump into calculus. Major change may actually delay your graduation, while in some areas it may speed up your graduation, but usually it may, especially if you're switching to like a science or something, it usually slows down the graduation because there's so many classes you do need to take, especially for engineering or like business or something. It does take time. I really don't know what else to say. I don't know what else you guys may be thinking. There probably will be another video up about this. I was just getting down like basics and what you probably need to do. First off, like first things first when you're thinking about major change, like ask yourself questions. Why don't I like the major I'm in, or what would I enjoy doing? What majors I'm interested in. Do people enjoy what they're doing in this major? What jobs I can get with this major? Like stuff like that. If you ask yourself questions and you're answering, wow, I really want to do blah blah blah, then I would take steps to actually going into that major or talking to people in that major. This was kind of like the preliminary thing before you do change your major. This video is just about that, talking to people, asking yourself what you want to do. So the next video might be about more like, I don't know, getting to work in your major, things you need to do, settle down into this major, and blah blah blah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I couldn't give you that much information in this video. I just wanted to get the basic stuff down. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.